Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. So today we're doing March favorites, and I love favorites videos. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and spending some time with me. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl squad, and let's just get right into this video. So we're gonna start off with skincare because I have found a few skincare products that I really feel has helped step up my skin, because like, if I'm being very honest with you all, I am at the end of pregnancy. This is week 39 for me, and I would say probably about 5 to 6 months into my pregnancy, I just have not been consistent with my nighttime skincare routine, which is not like me. And I started noticing some changes in my skin because of it. But as of recently, I've discovered a few new products that I feel have kind of counteracted my laziness, and I've noticed a difference in my skin. So first, I want to talk about the Chantecaille Rose Water. This rose water spray, obviously I've used a good amount of it. It was sent to me from the brand, and I was like, oh, I've been wanting to try that. And I have not been able to stop using it. I think it's a beautiful mist. It smells like rose, but it's not overpowering to me. I apply this after I wash my face, and I just really like how it provides moisture to the skin. So it's not a traditional toner where it's gonna go in and kind of firm the skin, but it definitely adds hydration to the skin, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, I have not been using this mist, I would say, for the past week and a half, because Wander Beauty sent me a little skincare kit, and this is the packaging that it came in, and it was so cute. It's got a little scrunchie on the back, and they have some eye mask in here, and of course I'm missing two products, which are going to be the two products that I'm going to talk about. So there's a setting spray in it, which is this setting spray right here, and this is obviously a mini size of it, but let me just tell you, I will be purchasing the full size of this. This is the Mist Connection Essence and Toner, and it is a 2-in-1 mist that combines an essence and a toner to balance and moisturize skin in a single step. This is scrumptious, okay? When I say it is scrumptious, it is scrumptious. So as you saw probably in the beginning, the formula is separated. So there's a bi-phase formula that combines an essence, which is oil-based, and the toner, which is water-based, which is why the formula is separated. So before I use it, I just shake it up, spray it onto the face. The mist is very fine. It almost feels like you're not spraying anything on the face, but then you see the mist on your face afterwards. In terms of some of the ingredients in this particular toner, there's some HA, we have evening primrose oil. It smells so good. There is lavender within the ingredients. So if lavender is going to be an issue, then I would steer clear of this. But this toner really does add moisture to the skin, and because of the oil that's in it, I feel like it has really helped to hydrate my skin as well, because especially going through this past winter season, and then of course being in the house all the time, I noticed that my skin was becoming more dry in certain areas. And so I feel like this particular toner helps to add just enough oil back to the skin where I don't look greasy, but I feel like my face feels a lot more hydrated, and I don't feel those dry parts like on my forehead that I used to feel before. So I've really been enjoying this, and I will be purchasing the full size when I run out of this. Another skincare product from Chantecaille is their Serum Hyaluronic Blue Light Protection Serum. And this was also gifted to me from the brand. And I was like, cool, at the time, I hadn't really tried any skincare from Chantecaille. So this particular product, if you don't know, hyaluronic acid is the main ingredient that's going to help plump the skin. It's actually a natural component that we have within our skin that, as we age, naturally does decrease in its volume, which affects the plumpness of our skin. So I put this particular product on toward the end of my skincare, right before my moisturizer, because it's a gel-like formula, so it is a little thicker in consistency, but it feels so, first of all, it feels so good going on the skin. It's very cooling. But secondly, I really feel the plumpness of my skin afterwards. And then what's also great about this is that it does have those ingredients in it that's going to help to protect the skin from blue light. I'm always in front of a device, so I am now wanting to use those products that are going to help to, you know, keep the skin safe from all of this blue light that we're exposing our skin to. But I truly enjoy this, and this would be definitely a product that when I run out, I'm gonna purchase it because I can see the difference. And also, like I said, the plumpness of my skin, the hydration of my skin. I really do feel like this is giving my skin back the HA that I'm naturally losing as I age. Thirdly is a product that I've been using now probably since January, and I haven't been able to talk about it because it just was released on the market. So this is the Dr. Dennis Gross, the lightweight wrinkle defense sunscreen, and this is a physical sunscreen. So the brand reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to make some content for us with this sunscreen? And it came in a good time because I was like, I need to find a physical sunscreen, so sure. Started using this and I was like, I love this. It is the sunscreen of choice right now. So it has an SPF of 30. What I love about it is I can use the recommended amount of sunscreen. So we're supposed to be using half a teaspoon of sunscreen for our face and our neck. And it doesn't leave a white cast at all. It blends into the skin very nicely, and it's also oil-free and reef-safe. I love this sunscreen, and I have been waiting to talk about it. So if you're interested in an all physical sunscreen that, you know, really does protect your skin, this also has some blue light protectors in it as well, and I love it. At one point, I was just using this as my moisturizer. I didn't feel the need to actually have to go in with another moisturizer. It's such a really good product, and it's not overly sticky. It doesn't irritate my skin at all, and like, I love it. I've used over half of this particular product already, so this will be a product that I will purchase when I run out. So loving that one, and finally I get to share it with you all. And then lastly, the other product from this little set that Wander Beauty sent is their Dive In Moisturizer. So this moisturizer, y'all know I love me a glow. It leaves all the glow, and it adds so much moisture. There is pentavitin and 15 fruit extracts that work to hydrate, brighten, and protect your skin. And that's exactly what I feel like this does. Every time I use it, I feel like my skin is radiating and it feels so hydrated. Like, I'm so glad that I got to try out this little kit, because these two products right here, they have been everything. Okay, so let's get into the makeups. So first, let's just start out with this whole brand. LYS Beauty came into the market and just took us by storm. They said, hey, we're gonna do clean beauty, and we're gonna also do clean beauty like you've never seen it before. And we're gonna make it accessible in terms of cost, and equitable and accessible for all complexions. And we're gonna do it being the first Black-owned clean beauty brand at Sephora. I mean, it just, every time I say that, I get so excited. So the foundation is the foundation I'm wearing today. I love this foundation. It is a beautiful medium coverage type of foundation that can be worn in lighter coverage, or you can build it up to a strong medium. I've done a full review on the whole brand, so I'm not gonna delve so deep into each one of the products. I'll link it for you so that you can go watch it, but I truly enjoy this foundation. So 3 shades later, I found the shade of foundation that looks beautiful on me. Thank you to the brand, because they were so kind and reached out and sent me this actual shade. So the shade that is truly my shade in the LYS Beauty foundation is TN6. I think this is a beautiful shade match. The undertone is very complementary to the rest of my body, and I truly love it. So highly recommend the foundation. My favorite products from the brand have got to be the foundation and then the blushes. So I purchased 3 of these, and then the brand sent me the other 3. This creamy formula is just, it is a formulation that is so luxury. The shades are beautiful. So today I'm wearing the shade Kindness, and it is so beautiful. What I love most about their blushes is that not only do they blend well into the skin, you can also apply them over powder. So today I actually had set my face with powder, and then I applied the blush. It doesn't pick up any of your powder products or foundation underneath. I love that they are so pigmented. So I'll just do a quick swatch of Kindness, And you know, looking at it in the pan, it looks like a very light color, but these do apply as pigmented as you want them to be, which I love, because a lot of times with cream blushes, depending on its formulation, they can be so sheer, and it's like, I want my blush to show. I don't want always just like a hint of blush. So I love that these blushes can pack a punch if I want them to, or I can sheer them out and they literally be a flush of color on the skin. They're beautiful. On that same note, this Refer 17 brush has been bae for every cream blush product that I have. It has been the brush. It is the only brush I use when I'm applying cream products. I love how dense and packed the hairs are. Sorry that it's dirty, because I've been using it and haven't washed it yet. And it just, my favorite way to use this brush is I dip the brush into the product. I pounce it on the back of my hand so that I can make sure all of the cream gets evenly distributed amongst the hairs. And then I literally just stipple the product onto the face. And it's just, it applies the product smoothly. The stippling, I feel, helps to prevent the brush and the cream product from picking up any of my makeup underneath. And I don't know what it is about this brush. It's just beautiful. So cream products plus this brush, match made in heaven. Moving on to eyeshadow. So Tommy Ford, I've been obsessed with them all this month. The reason why is because the cosmetic company store has been having all Tom Ford products on sale for 60% off. So if you don't know anything about the cosmetic company store, it is the Estee Lauder outlet store. So any brand that's owned by Estee Lauder, like Tom Ford, is available there, and typically every product is on sale and you save between 40 to sometimes 75% off of these brands. So all month they've been having 60% off on all Tom Ford products, and I picked up a few things. So real quick, because I don't want to hold you, I picked up this eyeshadow quad in Nude Dip, and y'all, I have been loving Nude Dip, but more so it's this gel powder formulation of the Tom Ford eye quads that I just can't get enough of. It's a mission of mine this year to own all of them. And as long as they keep coming to the cosmetic company store being 60% off, I will do just that. But I will say this, the formulation of these eyeshadows are so good, I would pay full price for them without like thinking twice about it. This particular one is another one I picked up. This does not have the gel powder formula, but it's still a really good formulation of product. It's called Photosynthesis. That is such a cute name because y'all know I love biology. Photosynthesis, I had to get it. This particular palette has been discontinued, but I did find it at Walmart. So if it's still there, I'll link it down below. And my most recent quad purchase is this one in Honeymoon. And oh, so pretty. So I have the Mercurial palette, and it has these two shades in that quad, but the top two shades are lighter. And I wanted Honeymoon because the top shades are warmer and remind me of like summer, golden, bronze. And this quad gives me all of it. So these Tom Ford quads have been bae, okay? Have been bae. Moving on to powders. This one powder just blew my mind from the very first time that I wore it. And it's this Kosas Cloud Setting Powder. I did a review comparing this powder to the Tatcha Silk Powder, and it was like undeniably much better in my opinion. So this powder, I have it in the shade Pillowy. It is the most silkiest, just filter effect, Facetune effect powder I have ever tried. And I am not saying that lightly because that is what it is. It sets the under eye or wherever you apply it beautifully. There's no flashback that's going to occur when you're going to use this type of powder. And what really took my breath away was just the blurring effect that it provides. So I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, and I feel like my under eye area is definitely becoming more pronounced because I'm not getting sleep like I should. And I feel like when I wear this powder, it just lifts this area. It brightens the area. It leaves like this beautiful radiance. I'm wearing it on this side of the face. On this side of the face, I have the Dior Backstage powder. I'm doing a comparison between the two. So we're not gonna talk about this side, we're gonna talk about this side. But this radiance that you see is from the powder. I have on no highlight today at all. And it's just a beautiful, perfecting, flawless filtered type of powder. I can't say enough about this powder. It is the one that I've been reaching for, and it's like Charlotte Tilbury who? Pat McGrath who? Because if you know me, my setting powders of choice, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, shade medium, and the Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder, shade medium. I have not used either of those palettes since this one has come into my life. It's gorgeous. One of y'all asked me, is the Kosas one better than the Charlotte one? And I can't honestly say that because I haven't compared the two. I will though. But I will say that this has been my powder of choice because I feel like what those two powders do for me, this one does in just one. But I love that it comes in 10 shades and it's just, it is so beautiful. I've already uploaded a comparison of these two powders, so definitely take a look at that video if you're trying to decide which one might be better for you. Not gonna say anything, but I will say this one is in my March favorites because I have used this one longer and hands down, definitely recommend that powder. And then the last product that I want to talk about is a foundation. So we have the new Givenchy. This is the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation. I have mine in the shade 5 in 345. I did do a full review on this foundation and it's beautiful. So this is a light, radiant type of foundation. It's not overly radiant though. It's not one of those like overly dewy, only for normal and dry skin types of foundations, but it's beautiful on the skin. Go and watch the video. I really enjoyed how this foundation looked at the end of the day. I haven't had it for long, but it's been one of those ones where I'm like, oh, this is going right into my drawer because I already know I'm gonna reach for this one time and time again. And so guys, that's it. Those have been the standout products from this month. I've tried a lot of other new products this month that I really do like, but I wanted to give a little bit more time to them before I threw it in the March favorites. But these products that I talked about are like the products that I was like, oh yes, you have to be mentioned in this video. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your standout products have been from the month of March. Let me know if there are any other products that I should try. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I definitely suggest that you consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad because we'd love to have you. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching and I really hope to see you, yes you, in my very next video. Bye guys.